Oil prices fall as the Trump threaten Iran with the fire and fury over Strait of Hormuz. You wake up, you check your news, and suddenly the world's most important price is swinging like a roller coaster. Yes, that is oil. One moment it's exploding past $100 a barrel, and the next moment it is crashing down again. And the reason is one place on the map, the Strait of Hormuz. A narrow stretch of water between Iran and the Gulf, and between this is a tiny corridor that carries almost 20% of the world's oil. And now imagine this, that tankers slowing down shipping routes under the threat, and the United States warning of a massive retaliation. And that is exactly what is unfolding over the next 24 hours. At the start of this week, global markets were at the panic mode. The war involving United States, Israel, and Iran had pushed the oil trades into fear. Brent crude surged past $100 a barrel. At one point, it even touched $119 a barrel. And that is the highest level since the shockwaves of the Ukraine war in 2022. The reaction across the world was immediate. Asian markets dropped, European stocks slipped, and the Wall Street opened a day under pressure. Well, the energy traders feared more above the things of oil, and the Strait of Hormuz basically could close. That was the speculations. Because of that, happened millions of barrels of oil disappeared from the global supply almost overnight. But then came a surprising twist. Donald Trump started speaking up. In an interview with CBS News, the US president suggested that the war with the Iran could end pretty quickly. He said the conflict was already very complete pretty much. And suddenly the markets changed direction. Oil traders began selling. Brent crude dropped sharply at its peak at the settle before $100 barrel again. And the Wall Street, the S and the P, 500 recovered finished in the day higher. But the claim did not last long. Later that night, Trump posted a warning on his social media platform, Truth Social, regarding his message to Iran was blunt. If Iran blocks the shipments through the Strait of Hormuz, the United States will strike back 20 times harder. He went further. Trump warned that American forces could target sites that would make nearly impossible for Iran to rebuild the power. That was huge. His words were dramatic. Death, fire, and fury. And at the same time, another quiet move was happening behind the scenes. G7 finance ministers held an emergency meeting. Yes, you heard that right. Reports suggest that the world's biggest economies were considering releasing up to 300 million barrels of the emergency oil reserves. Just the possibility of that move could actually calm the markets. But the truth is this, that the oil market is now extremely fragile. Production, and whatnot across the Gulf is slowing down. Some producers are even declaring force majeure. That means they legally cannot guarantee oil deliveries because of the war conditions. And the tankers moving through the region are already reducing the traffic, which means every headline now moves towards the market. Every missile strike, every political statement, every naval move in the Gulf. Oil, it is not just fuel. It is the lifeline of the global economy. And today, that lifeline runs through a narrow waterway where the tensions are rising hour by hour. So the question now is very simple. Will Strait of Hormuz stay open, or will the world's most important energy corridor become the next front line of the war?